here with day one of the 5 days of fall. I'm making a mini album, not mini album, but not a big normal junk journal album from some file folder. I've taken one file folder, folded it directly in half, like that. I need to cut it down. I'm hoping my cutter will go through this. Oh, quite impressed. It has. Oh, nice. Didn't think it would do that. And I'm taking the bit off the top as well. There. Okay, that bit is not a good idea from there. Oh dear, this seems tougher than the other one. Yeah, and that's done that as well. Okay, a few straggly bits. Get rid of them. Okay, so this is the album. It's going to measure, oh, it's 8.5 by 6. We've got some other pages coming in later in the week, which I think I showed you. There were some background pages. I'm actually going to use one of them for the front, so I've kind of gone with the right size for that. What I plan to do is I'm going to punch a hole here in the, oh, not a hole, a semicircle here in the middle, and here in the middle. Right, see if I can get it the right height. I'm not very good at this. There. Hopefully they're roughly, if not I'll have to line them up a bit more. Yeah, okay. Right, and then the next thing is I'm gluing down the middle here, there, down the side here, so I'm going to make pockets in the back and front covers, down the side here, oops, so hopefully that there, is all straight. Tissue. There, and it folds over like that. So I've got a pocket here and I've got a pocket here. That wasn't very straight. Alright. Okay, and then the next thing is choosing some papers, and what I've done, I've cut the papers out from the 5 days of fall kit. I'm not sure I'll be using all of them. Some I will use as the 5 days of fall kit comes from Cara Brandon, and some of them I will use as envelopes and pockets as well, and journal cards maybe. So these are they, with a couple of backing sheets as well. And then I've got some coffee tea-dyed line paper, some book pages I've done with beeswax. This is a piece of food wrapping, nice and crinkly. A digital ledger page that I've tea-dyed, piece of vintage music paper, some handmade paper, and then some tea-dyed paper. So I've got to put the signature together. As I say, I'm keeping it quite simple and plain, I think. And then we'll go from there. Right, I've put the signature together that I'm going to use. I've got a digital sheet, tea-dyed sheet. I also found a lovely orange doily as well I'm going to use. This is the crinkly paper from the food wrapping. Another digital sheet. Tea dye paper. The invoice ledger paper that I folded over. I'm going to glue here, down the sides here and here to make a pocket. There. More tea dye paper. Then I've put the lime paper and the beeswax paper there. Tea dye paper. Digital paper. The hand dyed paper. I haven't really cut things down too much. I've left things overhanging. More tea dye paper and more digital paper, and then in the middle I've got a music sheet, and again here I'm just going to glue and make two little pockets. I've turned it up to make two pockets. I haven't trimmed anything off, neatened anything. I'm just going with how it is. There. Oops. And there. Like that. So that's the signature, which I'll keep clamped together. And then I've also made two large journal cards out of the papers to go in the pockets on the cover. And then the next thing is these are the two sheets we've got to use for day one. So what I'm doing here, I've already put the envelope together. I'm going to be paper clipping it to a page. My words aren't working today, are they? So what I thought I would do, get my yoo-hoo, and then in the middle here, oops, I'm scrunching up some cheesecloth, and then I'm putting this on. This is one of the images. I'll try and show you there. Some of the ephemera. This is from DearJulieJulie. So putting that on there. I left the paper clip on there so I knew where it was going to go. And then I'm actually only going to put half this on. There. Like that. And then where's my scissors? Cut it up the side. There. Then I'll just have to ink a bit. And then the postage stamp. Where's my glue gone? I've actually trimmed. I've got the thinning scissors that you use for the hairdressers, so I've trimmed the stamps with that. Put that on there. So that's the envelope. Two of the Cara Brandon journal cards, and I've put from Auntie May's an autumn quote, are going to go in here. Oh, and I've stenciled. I've pulled out a couple of stencils as well that I'm going to be using throughout as well, and I've stenciled some of the ferns in there, so they're just going to pop in there, and I backed them in tea dye paper as well, so they'll go in there for now. And I'm going to put that on this pocket here, on this page here, that way round there. So that's going there. Now the other thing I've got is a pocket with some tags. I've got to decide where I'm putting this, which page I'm putting this on. I'm thinking here, down the bottom left corner. Put more tags going in there, so that will leave journaling space there. So I think I'm going to put that there. Glue that in like this. Oops. It's a pity part of the image goes there. Oh well. So that is going on. Whoops. Right, one of the things I do as well, usually when I make a journal, is put the pages, sew the pages in first and then decorate. But because we haven't got all the, we've got to do it day by day, and the parts I want to actually decorate the front cover with, etc., some aren't due till tomorrow and some aren't due till day 4. So I'm having to do it. I definitely don't like this way of decorating a journal and then sewing it in after you've done this. But it's what I'm going to have to do. So I've put the pocket there. I've got one, oops, I forgot. I've got one tag that I've all just made up, and I've backed it in, this was some scraps I've got of where I've sprayed some white paper with some Distress Oxide. I think that was the tea dye Distress Oxide. So I'm putting that in there. Right, and then I've got a tag, another tag here, pardon me, another tag here. And I've got the scraps from the, oh dear, handmade paper. So I'm going to stick this as a backing. Bit of a small collage on here. And then this is the little squirrels. It's so cute. There. Putting on top. Yeah, and then we've got these small pieces. So I thought I would make a little tiny tuck spot with this. Down here, and then slip this in there along with that, and then this all can go, oops, in the pocket there. And again, I've used the backing from the scrap of papers I've had, so that can go in there. So that's some of it used. Now I've still got some over, and I made this snippet roll, well, a snippet sheet. I was practicing sewing, so I just quickly, at a sewing class, so I quickly put this together. But what I thought was I could use it now and add some of the ephemera bits that I've got left, and then as we get towards the end of the 5 days, I can start putting some of this into, oh dear, I've dropped it all now, down there, oops. Start towards the end, I'll start cutting this up and putting it into the journal as well. So as you can see, I'm going to put that on there. I've inked, fussy cut and inked all these out, obviously, and inked them all. Actually thinking I might prefer that under there. And then I've got a little butterfly as well. Yeah, I thought the colours of this snippet roll that I stuck together go quite well. Stick my butterfly in the corner there. So as I've got pieces over, I'm going to gradually build it up along this snippet roll as well. I have actually got 2 pieces left from day 1, a couple of butterflies, but I'm thinking I'll probably use them a bit later on. So that's my day 1 done. I've used everything, I think, apart from those 2 butterflies. I've put the journal pages together, and now on to day 2 tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you carry on watching this series and you find it interesting. Please like and subscribe. Thanks again. See you tomorrow. Bye.